Today I'm going to read to you Geronimo Stilton, Lost Treasure of the Emerald Isle. As you can see, there are actually many books, other books about the same, but this, and this are actually special. Do you notice it? Well, if you notice that this has color and these don't, then you're right. Oops. Then you're right. And this one also has color, as you can see. And yeah, this one's about him going in a haunted house. This one's the same haunted house. This just has no color, and this has color. And this does not have color. So actually, these are actually pretty nice books. So I would recommend it. And in case you never heard of this book before, if you haven't watched my other videos of this book, then this is Geronimo Stilton's office. This is Geronimo Stilton. This is his grandfather, cousin, his favorite cousin, cousin. Technically, and yeah. So this is all his office. He looks smart, but he's not smart. And he runs a company called the Rodents Gazette, which is the best-selling newspaper article. So let's get started. This book is, from the title, you can probably think that he's getting he's trying to find a lost treasure of the Emerald Isle. So let's go. Land ho! Finally, at sunset on the Earth Day of our pajama sailing adventure, I heard someone squeaking, "Land ho!" I stared at the islands emerging from the waves. It got closer and closer. The sea flowered beneath us like an emerald green carpet. Ben was the first one to reach the island. The beach was covered with fine white sand, and my cousin landed. He flopped onto his belly and kissed the ground. When he turned toward us, snout covered in sand, he looked like he'd just eaten a donut. "Rattlings," he said. "No one is going to unglue me from this spot. From now on, I'm a land mouse, not a sea mouse, and proud of it." Oh my God! That is actually such a short chapter. That's only one-page chapter.
One more chapter.
Okay, one more chapter. Deep green water, green plants, green grass, green trees. Treasure Island would be the perfect spot for a St. Patrick's Day party. The whole place looked like nature had colored it with magical green paintbrush. We dragged the trunk onto the beach and began to explore the island. We worked hard to cut a path through the thick plants and shrubs. We struggled over gigantic rocks covered in slippery moss. Then we tried following a line of leafy green palm trees. It was tough going. We had been hiking for about 10 minutes when we heard a noise. It sounded like running water. No, just plain old running water like you fill up the bathtub. This was loud running water. We turned the corner and there it was. A wonderful, beautiful waterfall. It rushed down from the top of a cliff onto a lake of crystal clear water. On the other side of the waterfall stood a tree so tall even the clouds had to step aside to make room for it. Its enormous roots clung to the rocks like a cat with a tuna sandwich. The island was thick with fruit-bearing trees. Bananas, mangoes, and papayas hung over our head. For a minute, I felt like I was strolling through the supermarket. I picked some fruit and took it back to my friends. Benjamin shrieked with joy as he hurled himself onto a big slice of papaya. Jerry has brought us lunch, shouted Theo, jumping out of the water. Hooray! Way to go, Geronimo Mouse. I'm starving, squeaked Trap. Geronimo Mouse? How many times do I have to say it? I've told you once, I've told you 100 times, my name is Geronimo! Why do I always have to repeat? Okay, that's another 2 chapters. No, 1. It was supposed to be 1 chapter, but the first chapter was so short that we had to read another chapter. And that was 2 chapters. And if you liked, well, not technically not a preview, but if you liked the part of this story, then please be sure to check this book called Geronimo Stilton. You can buy it on Amazon. If you want the colors, search up Geronimo Stilton, the book with color. And if you don't want the one with color, which comes in a series, just search up Geronimo Stilton series. And that's where I'm going to read today. And hope you enjoy it. If you like my video, please subscribe below.